What's going on, guys? How are you doing? My name is Christian Tackett, and this is my setup tour of 2019, whatever. This is what I use to stream on Twitch. And we're going to kind of get into this stuff kind of fast because we have a lot of stuff to go over, and I'm trying to keep this a fairly short video. So we're going to break this up into sections just to keep myself organized so I don't get off of track and start spinning out of control. We're going to talk about the gaming computer first. Gaming computer is off to my right here, and it is a custom built computer. I'm not going to get crazy in the specs. It's got a 2070 and i5. Attached to that, I have a 240 hertz 25-inch Alienware monitor, and above that is a 29-inch LG monitor. The LG monitor is actually flipped upside down to keep the bezels kind of short. Just a little pro tip that I've seen online a few times. And to get that monitor really tall, it's on a Vivo mount, which has a ton of shit, including this camera mounted to it, but we'll get to that here in just a little bit. The peripherals for the gaming computer is an AnPro 60% keyboard, and I also use a red Cherry Blossom Air 58, which is heaven. Attached to the final mouse is a mouse bungee. I also have a Stream Deck on the right. That's what I use to control the Philips Hue in the bedroom, so I can actually change it like teal, white, blue, purple, red, other colors, but you know, I like it for that. And I think that really does it for the gaming PC. I think that basically covers everything. So let's talk about the streaming PC. The streaming PC is an old 2013 MacBook Pro, which is running Windows, and I have that attached to this 20-inch vertical monitor, which is hooked to an Ergotron mount. That's the way I'm able to slam it to the desk. I also have this Logitech rechargeable touchpad. It's what I use to switch scenes. All right, let's talk about the audio, because the audio is something very confusing to a lot of people, and it still pisses me off and doesn't work properly in my setup. I don't know why, but the stereo is flipped. I don't know. I think my board is absolutely broken. That's something I'm going to be upgrading next, because I've been having nothing but problems with this board. It's some USB Behringer board. It's not a good board. I'm going to upgrade to a Yamaha one here soon. So as you can clearly see here, I'm using a Shure SM7B attached to the same Heil boom arm that I've had for a very, very long time. Very nice and squeaky. And if anybody has ever used this microphone before or knows anything about this microphone, it is a very gain-hungry microphone. So I have a DBX 286S attached to it. That's what allows me to get the gain up quite a bit, and it also has a gate and compressor, and it has all of the other things to make your voice sound nice and other stuff. This is what it sounds like when I turn it off, which I don't think sounds that bad, but you definitely hear the computer back there spinning. Switch that back on. So off to the left of the mixer, we have a Behringer headphone amplifier. So this allows us to have independent volume control. So if I want to have something louder in my ears so I can hear it better for these headphones, I can turn it up for me. And Taylor, who likes it typically quiet for her headphones, she just turns it down for her. Independent volume control has been a game changer for Taylor and I. I almost forgot about Taylor's microphone. Taylor is using an Electro Voice Raven. It's a cute mic. She sounds phenomenal on it, but we also have this little pop filter. You've probably seen the speakers by now. I have two KRK Rocket 5s, which, oh my God, I am so happy I got these. I also have my 100 Bands rock that my wife made me. I have my little Twitch rock that my neighbor Zach had made me. And I also have my little Fortnite Skull Trooper pop figure, because even though I hate that fucking game, it's still a cool little pop filter. Pop filter? Pop figure. And now I'm thinking about audio. Still in the brain. I think that was mostly everything. So let's talk about the cameras real quick. I am currently using a GoPro Hero Black 7. Whatever new GoPro that came out, we got it for a honeymoon, and I've been using it to stream with. I have it plugged into a cam link. While I am using the GoPro, Taylor is currently using the C920 that is down below. One thing that I was really working on when it came to the setup was trying to make it clean. I realized how poor of a job I was with cable management. So whenever I got into this space, I had a dedicated area to take the time, double side tape, cable tubes, more zip ties, everything just to clean this entire desk setup. I think I've done a better job. Is it perfect? No. Do I care? No. It's presentable. It looks good. But more importantly, this is functional. Everything about this desk has a purpose. I hid the DBX under the table to clean the look up a little bit. I have a ton of cords mounted behind the file cabinet of this desk. One thing that's been a huge problem with this place is getting the sound to be at an adequate, respectable level. I don't know if you can hear it, but whenever I open up my mic, I have a slight hiss that starts every single time. And you may not be able to tell, but there's a slight hiss that's in my microphone that you can't hear, that I've been trying to fight for a very long time. And it's not the microphone, it's not the preamp, it's not the mixer. I think part of it's the mixer, but it's not any of that shit really. And my neighbor has an incredibly loud air conditioner unit. It is obnoxiously loud. We've had pillows shoved behind the windows. We have moving blankets nailed around framing the window. We also have the curtains on top of that. And now we have a blanket on top of that now, trying to mask the sound. So that is actually what you're seeing on the very far side on the right, is a quilt. Is it the prettiest thing? Probably not, but it is more functional than you believe. I am tired of talking, so we're just going to move on now. If you enjoyed this video, if you got some inspiration from this, do me a favor, say something as a comment, leave a comment, let me know that you've been here and you like this video or something. Come say hi to the Twitch. We're streaming all of the time. It's typically around 12:30 midnight as of right now. If you want to really know and keep up to track for any changes, you can just follow me on Twitter. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Darkness.